P megaspore degenerates. So how much it will left? Only one. So only one megaspore become functional, and that found inside megasporangium. So what I told, only one functional megaspore is found inside megasporangium. Now, here you have to remain that what you have to remember, that only one functional megaspore remain, and that is found inside megasporangium. Okay. Now, this repeatedly going into mitosis division, and they doing what? They form female gametophyte. So what I told, the functional megaspore, the functional megaspore repeatedly undergo mitosis cell division. Okay, so this functional megaspore repeatedly going under what? They goes inside mitosis cell division, and they are retaining inside megasporangium to form what? Female gametophyte. So cell division, and retained in megasporangium to form female gametophyte. Okay, so ultimately what we need from female part, so that is a female gametophyte. Okay, now here what happens, male gametes we found initially. Okay, pollen grain in the form of pollen grain. Now here female gametophyte now reach. Now what happens, the gametes, or we can say female gametophyte or male gametes or pollen grain, they has to come close for what purpose? For fertilization. So here what happens, pollination occurs. So pollination means transfer of pollen grain from male part to the female part. So here what happens, during pollination, okay, during pollination, pollen grain are carried through air current mostly. What I told. Now pollen grain formed has to transfer towards female gametophyte, female gametophyte, for what? For fertilization, and for that pollination occurs. Pollination occurs. Now pollination occurs in gymnosperms by currents of air. Okay, means air currents or by currents of air. Okay, now it moves towards where? Ovules that carried under where? Megasporangium or megasporophyll. So what I told, pollination occurs in gymnosperm by currents of air, and pollen grain move from male part to female part. Okay, so here what happens, mostly gymnosperms contain what, air pollination. Okay, now what happens, fertilization occurs. Okay, they come close to each other, then what will happen, fertilization occur, and fertilization of gametes forming zygote. So after pollination, male gamete and a female gamete fertilize and forms zygote, which further develop into embryo. Okay, so this further, after first what happens, this male gamete and female gamete fertilize and fused and forms what, zygote, that further develop into embryo. Okay, so that further develop into what, embryo. Now these ovules further become what, seed. So ovules become transformed into seeds. Come on. What I told, ovules further transformed into seed. Okay, now this ovule which further transformed into seed, that contained sporophytic plant structure. So what I told, which contain sporophytic plant body, or what we can say, that is diploid. Okay, so seed having what, diploid in nature. Okay, and here what happens, these seeds are not covered by ovary wall, and that's why gymnosperms are known as what, not covered seeded plant. Okay, here these seeds are not covered, or we can say naked in nature. Okay, these seeds don't have any ovary wall. Okay, now if we are seeing this gymnosperms life cycle, okay, so first we have to see that this microsporangia that formed in where, male part, megasporangia formed in where, female part. Okay, also what we seen, their pollination mostly occurs by air currents. Okay, then what we seen, then we seen seeds are formed, but that seeds are not covered, means they are having naked. Okay, now if we are seeing the life cycle of gymnosperm, just for example, one common is a pinus. So come on, that life cycle of gymnosperms. For example, we are taking here pinus. So what we seen, this will give clear picture for understanding. What we seen, first we have seen sporophyte. Seed is having sporophyte. So this sporophyte is what, diploid in nature. Okay, now this sporophyte contain female cone, and also they contain male cone. Okay, one is female cone, one is male cone. Now, female cone, they are forming under megasporophylls. Male cone, microsporophylls. Okay, one is megasporo female and one is microsporophylls. Now, megasporophylls formed under megasporangium. Megasporangium, or what we told this, ovules. Okay, so megasporangium. If we are seeing microsporophyll, so microsporophyll tends to microsporangium. Microsporangium. Now, this megasporangium formed megaspore mother cell. This is forming megaspore mother cell. These are what? Diploid. Here it will form microspore mother cell. This also become what? Diploid. Now, here what happens? Meiosis occurs. So here meiosis occurs. This meiosis, it forming what? Megaspores. And here meiosis also occurs. So this meiosis forming what? Microspore. Now, this megaspore is haploid and this microspore is also haploid. Okay, now then what happened? Microspore formed pollen grains. We seen that this microspore formed pollen grain, and this megaspore formed what? Female gametophyte. This formed female gametophyte. Now, this female gametophyte structure also further form endosperm. Now, this female gametophyte is haploid. This pollen grain is haploid. Now, here questions asked many times I have seen that endosperm of gymnosperm is haploid, diploid, triploid. So here what is that? Very, very important. Endosperm or female gametophyte found in gymnosperms is what? N. N means haploid in nature. Okay, haploid in nature, and we will go in angiosperm, so that will be triploid in nature. Why triploid, we will see later. So now you have to understood that the gymnosperm containing female gametophyte or endosperm, it is haploid in nature, N. Okay, now then what happened? This female gametophyte and pollen grain. Okay, so female gametophyte forming what? They forming archegonia. Archegonia. This male gametophyte, this pollen grain is having what? They are forming male gamete. So this is male gamete. This is N. This archegonia also having N. Now, archegonia further forming what? Female gamete. So this is forming female gamete. This is also N. Now, here male gamete form, here female gamete form. Then what happens? Then these two become fused. So what the process will come? That process is known as syngamy, or another term is there, fertilization. Fertilization. Okay, so this syngamy, male gamete and female gamete when formed, so they are forming what? Zygote. Now, this zygote become a diploid forming what? This zygote become diploid, this forming what? Seed. And seed is diploid that ultimately goes to sporophyte. Okay, now here what we seen, from this syngamy towards this meiosis structured, these are what? Gametophytic. Gametophytic. Okay, and this is what? Diploid. So this is sporophytic stage. This is gametophytic stage. This is sporophytic stage. Now, here two or three things you have to remember. First is what? Questions are asking what are the organelles that are contained in diploid stage and what are the organelles contained in haploid stage. So diploid you are seeing sporophyte is there, seed is there, zygote is there. Then female cone, male cone is there. Microsporangia, megasporangia is there. Microspore mother cell, megaspore mother cell is there. So these all are having in diploid stage. And haploid, megaspore, microspore, pollen grain, then female gametophyte, endosperm. Endosperm very important. Okay, archegonia. Now these all are having what? Haploid stage. All the haploid structured comes belongs to gametophytic stage. All the diploid structures comes under sporophytic stage. Okay. Now here what happens? Sporophytic stage is dominant, or what we can say, diploid stage is dominant, and that's why this gymnosperm belongs to diplontic. Means dominant stage is what? Diplontic. So life cycle of gymnosperms contains sporophyte as well as gametophyte, but diploid stage or sporophytic stage is dominant. That's why it belongs to diplontic type of alteration of generation. We will see later. Okay. So this is diplontic or diploid stage. Okay. Now, next we have to see what are the types of wood that are found under gymnosperms. So come on that. Types of wood in gymnosperms. Now, this gymnosperms containing one type that is known as a manogylic. So come on that. What do you mean by manogylic? Now, as the term suggests, manogylic means vascular tissue, but that having medullary rays, and they are commercially less important containing soft wood. So what I told, manogylic is what? It is softwood vascular tissues with medullary ridge. Okay, and what I told, commercially less important. Commercially less important. So that belongs to what? Manogylic. And example is a cycas. So what are the example? For example, cycas. Here you have to remember that Manogylic belongs to what? Cycas. Now, next one is Pycnogylic. So next term is pycnogylic. Now here what happens? Previous one was commercially less important. Here what happens? Softwood was there. This is compact wood, or that may have very less or absent medullary ridge. So what I told, this is compact wood, vascular tissue with very less or absent medullary ridge. Okay. Now that's why these are commercially more important. Okay. And here example is Pinus. So pycnoxylic correlates with what? Pinus. Okay. Now one more term is there. That term is here. What is that? Mono. That one is monogylic. So come on that monogylic term. Mono means one. Okay, this is what? Monogylic. Now, monogylic means that contain single persistent cambium ring. Okay, what I told? Contain single persistent cambium ring. Okay, so that is known as monogylic, and that examples are Pinus. Okay, so Pinus belongs to what? Monogylic, and also what it is that? Pycnogylic. Now, next is a polygylic. Polygylic means with many persistent cambium rings. So that is polygylic. So next is polygylic. So polygylic, what we can say? Plant which contain many consistent cambium ring. Okay, so that is known as polygylic. And example here, cycas. Okay, so polyzylic correlates with what? Cycas. Now, next we have to see what are the economic importance that belongs to gymnosperm. So come on that. Economic importance of gymnosperms. Okay, economic importance of gymnosperms. Okay, now some edible seeds of gymnosperms. Okay, some seeds are having what? That treated as food, means their seeds are being eaten, and that seed commonly known as chilgoza. Okay, so some gymnospermic seeds are edible in nature. Okay, so these seeds are eaten after roasted. So after roasting, these seeds are being eaten. An example are Pinus gerardiana. So for example, Pinus gerardiana and commonly known as chilgoza. This you have to remember. So which seeds of gymnosperm that being used as food? Okay, edible. Now, so this is what chilgoza and the species name is Pinus gerardiana. Chilgoza. Commonly, commercially, it is available as chilgoza. Now, some gymnosperm are used as what they producing soft wood, so they are acting as timber. So some gymnosperms produce soft wood and treated as timber. Okay, they are treated as what? Timber. Now this is used as a light furniture. Okay, lightweight furniture is having. Okay, so preparation of light furniture, plywood, so it is used in preparation of light furniture, plywood. This you have to remember: matchsticks, sleeper of sleepers of railways, etc. Okay. Now here mostly Cedrus devdara. Okay, what is that? For example, Cedrus devdara. Okay, so these are the gymnosperm that mostly used as softwood or treated as timber. Also used as what? Preparation of light furniture, plywood. This you have to remember that matchsticks and sleepers of railways is being prepared by what? Gymnosperm, and that species name is Cedrus devdara. Okay, what is that? Cedrus devdara. Now, this gymnosperm also used as a resin. Now, what do you mean by resin? So, resin is a semi-fluid like structure. Come on that. Gymnosperms also used as in resin materials. Now, what do you mean by this resin? So, resin are semi-fluid material. Okay, so it is what? Resin are semi-fluid material that is used in place of injury. So first use is what? So used in place of injury. So first use is what? In place of injury. Second use is what? It also help in sealing female cones. Also helps in sealing female cones. Okay, if any damage occurs, so helps in sealing female cones when after pollination. Okay, so this is you have to remember sealing female cones after pollination. Now, commercially, this resin also extracted and used as a turpentine. Okay, so commercially, the resin is extracted and used as turpentine in paints. Okay, so they are used in where? Paints. Okay, or polishes or wax. So paints are there, polishes are there, and waxing. Okay, and here example that mostly gymnosperms are used are pinus. Okay, the turpentine is used. Okay, now next is some gymnosperms also used as medicine, and that medicine drug name is ephedrine. So ephedrine drug is prepared with the help of gymnosperm, and that gymnosperm name is ephedra. Okay, now this also you have to remember that ephedrine drug prepared with the help of what? Gymnosperm ephedra, and this is used in and is used in curing respiratory disorder like which one? Asthma. So this ephedrine is used in curing respiratory disorder like asthma. Okay. Now, a starchy food is known as sago. So that sago is prepared from Cycas revoluta species. So come on that. Sago. This is very important. Sago food is prepared from Cycas revoluta gymnosperm. Okay, what I told, this sago food is prepared from what? Cycas revoluta. Okay, and this is also known as commercially sago palm. Okay, so Cycas revoluta gymnosperm known as what? Sago palm. Why? Because they prepared sago food, and this sago food is what? Highly starchy food used by tribals. Okay, so sago is there. Okay, now one mounting agent is there. That name is Canada balsam. Okay, so Canada balsam, a mounting agent, is also prepared from gymnosperm. Okay, so this Canada balsam also, that is having what? Mounting agent also present, that prepared from what? Gymnosperm. Okay, now this prepared from Abies, that Abies balsamica. Okay, so that gymnosperm name is Abies species. Okay, so this Canada balsam, that is a mounting agent that commercially used. Okay, so that prepared from also gymnosperm. Okay, now cedar wood oil. We have already know that cedar wood oil also prepared from gymnosperm, and that species name is Juniperus. So cedar wood oil. This is used in arthritis mainly. Cedar wood oil is prepared from gymnosperm.